What's going on to all my gamers and gamers? This your boy Kano, the brutally honest gamer, and I'm back with another video. You heard me? Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Now, this is basically my final prediction for the E3. You know, like I do it every year. You feel me? This is basically Nintendo that I'm going to be talking about, because this is actually the last one I'm going to do for the E3 predictions, and we'll just see. And before I even get into that, man, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell for when I drop the videos, and also go subscribe to the Gamer Section channel on YouTube. Also, the link will be in the description below. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about it. You feel me? So, my first prediction is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay trailer, and we will see some real good gameplay elements of what's new and improved with the what's going on with Breath of the Wild, what's going on, how Link is, and what's going on with Zelda at this point. You feel me? So, it's going to be an extensive gameplay that I feel like that's going to be elevated on a whole nother level, and I believe the release date is going to be late 2021, possibly be first quarter 2022, but I'm estimating more of first quarter 2022. I say around March that I figure that the game is going to be released around that time. I can see it around that lines because, you know, the Rona V and how everybody had to, you know, create the games remotely in their own homes and stuff like that. So we'll see. They might be back in the studio continuing to make the game. The possibilities is endless, so who knows. Now, speaking of Zelda, my second prediction, matter of fact, we're going to definitely see a lot more Legend of Zelda ports, which as the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, hell, possibly Link to the Past, probably redone in a sense. You feel me? It might be a remake of Link to the Past. That's probably that port that's going to be moved up. Not only that, with the Twilight Princess and the Skyward Show, we know about the Skyward Show, but the Twilight Princess bump up in the port. Then you have the Wind Waker HD, then Majora's Mask, and possibly some of the GameCube ports that's going to be coming up. And I believe some of these titles will be released around the fall 2021 to summer 2022 with some of these ports. So I believe they'll make these announcements at the Nintendo Direct E3 special. And it's a strong possibility that will actually be dope. You dig? Especially Wind Waker, because I never got to finish Wind Waker, and I definitely wouldn't mind playing the Wind Waker game. That's a fact, Jack. You dig? Let's get it. So, speaking on the next prediction, tons of Super Mario game news. This one is a bold one. Well, it's not news, but it's a bold prediction. I believe that they will actually showcase a new Super Mario basketball and football game for the Nintendo Switch for 2022. That is my prediction. A new Super Mario game, but it's in terms of basketball and football. Like how they did golf and tennis and baseball, they should do a football one and a basketball one on the levels of NBA Street, NFL Street. Now that would be super dope if they actually do that. And that's a real bold prediction. I can see that for being announced for 2022. You feel me? And continuing on with the predictions of Super Mario, I believe we're going to get a brand new Super Mario game, not side-scrolling, but another 3D style game, not on the levels of Super Mario 3D Land, but more on the levels of a Super Mario 64 type of game. That would definitely be dope if they actually would do that. And I'm not talking about a sequel to Super Mario Odyssey. I'm talking about Super Mario 64 type of game that will be dope. And a release date will most likely will be for holiday 2022. That would be fantastic if they actually do that, man. Because Super Mario 64 was that game for the Nintendo 64. That's what paved the way for the 3 aspects of Super Mario. So if they do something like that in that levels, that would be a dope move. That would be a W for Nintendo for that, for sure. So the next prediction I have right now is a lot of predictions on this one. This is basically the Metroid Prime prediction. So everybody been seeing news about the teaser of a new Metroid game, but it's more of a side scrolling from Mercury Studios. I believe that's going to be announced at E3, and it's going to be coming out later on this year. I say in the fall of 2021. And it's going to have that levels of the 3DS vibe, but it's going to graphically it's going to look amazing when they show the gameplay for this Metroid game was a working title. So I believe they're going to show it some gameplay, and definitely the 2021 release. I could definitely see it around November. That would be dope, before the Video Game Awards. You feel me? Now, some more on Metroid is a teaser trailer to Metroid Prime 4, a major gameplay trailer. like not majorly in a form of showing a lot of gameplay, but more of a teaser to get a gist of what the game is going to look like or how it's going to feel or what it's going to be about. I could definitely see that in that sense, in that limelight for them to do that. But there will be no release date because it's still a long ways off on the game. But to hold people over, they will also give a trailer to Metroid Prime Collection. And that will be released at the end of the year, and that will be another win for Nintendo for doing that in that aspect. That would be phenomenal. You feel me? I could definitely see that happening within the fall of 2021 with the Metroid Prime Collection if they announce that. Hopefully they announce that, and you know it's going to be a $60 price point, which is obviously, but I think the way they're going to do about this Metroid Prime Collection, they're going to do just like how they did the Super Mario 3D All-Star game. They're going to have a time limit on when you can get it. You feel me? And I feel like that would be that way to go in a sense that will work in that favor because everybody and their mom are going to go about trying to get that Metroid Prime Collection. You feel me? So, for the next prediction is a collection of new IPs along with some cult classic favorites coming back, like the Fire Emblem. They work out with a deal, I believe, with Square Enix to get some more Mana games on their roster, and not only that, you know, the Fire Emblem games, the Legend of Mana games, I feel like those IPs will make their return through that Nintendo Direct. But a brand new collection of new IPs, like I said, I feel like that will be the best bet for them to actually go about doing it in that way. That will be good for Nintendo to bring something new to the equation. That would be fantastic. Something that can be more rated and for mature. Definitely can see that in the long run doing that in that sense. You feel me? So, my next prediction is the Bayonetta 3 game being teased again, but there won't be any release date on that particular game because everybody know right now what's going on with Platinum Games. You know they're catching a lot of heat because they've been working on 5 or 6 different IPs at the same time, and they don't even know what they're doing. They don't know how they're putting together these games in the right formality. So you know they gotta hold that L for that. You dig? But Bayonetta 3 should be teased again, and I believe it's going to be teased again with a little bit more of a teaser trailer, but not as big as I say any other major trailer that they have when it has a teaser. I think there's going to be like in that trailer where they're going to show her doing a little bit of fighting, a little bit of a voiceover, and they're going to say Bayonetta 3, no release date. If they say a release date, I say probably late 2022, early 2023. That's my estimated date of when they will release Bayonetta 3. I definitely want to play it. Everybody want to play it. Shout out to Sinister Tar Heel. He definitely want to play that game. He has that game right on his radar right now as we speak. So definitely, man, they need to go ahead and make that Bayonetta 3 game happen for at least late 2022, early 2023 release. That would be fantastic. Now, for my final prediction, and everybody's been talking about it, and it's been going on, they kind of teased it, is the new Nintendo Switch Pro, which I personally think is going to be called the Super Nintendo Switch. And the reason why I say it's going to be called the Super Nintendo Switch is because, you know, they're going to have the 4K OLED touchscreen on there. It's going to be a bigger screen. I believe the screen going to be most likely 1080p on the screen, but on the TV, when you plug it into the actual TV, it's going to be 4K. That's the way I'm looking at it, and I can actually see it, the potential of being it on that level. It's like that. You feel me? That's why I say some of these games is going to be Super Nintendo Switch, probably exclusive, where you can't play it on Nintendo Switch. You never know. That's a possibility, but I could kind of see it happening in the long run. And I believe the price point would be actually $400. I could see it being $400 because of more technology being put into it. And not only that, I feel like they're going to up the ante on the features on the Super Nintendo Switch to make it better than the original Nintendo Switch. So I think they're going to talk about how that Nintendo Switch is going to be, the features, the online structure where they have trophy lists or medal lists or something like that. I think they will have that in that level. You feel me? So I think that can go places when it comes to Nintendo. And I believe Nintendo going to have so many things at E3 this year for sure. So I'm going to leave it on that note. Like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for when I drop these videos. Go subscribe to the Gamer Section channel. You heard me? I'm out. Peace.